Working in healthcare is rewarding, but also can be stressful and demanding. It can be hard to find a balance between your professional and personal life, especially when you have to deal with long hours, unpredictable schedules, and emotional challenges. But having a healthy work-life balance is important for your well-being, happiness, and productivity. I think balancing work and life is one of the hardest challenges of adulting. In fact, you probably have to work at it every day for the rest of your working life. I think there are different periods of life when balancing work and life is easier than others. For example, as a student, it's often difficult to not think about the test you have every week. Even if you want to put a pause on studying and you're out partying, you're sometimes still thinking about the upcoming test. During my residency, I was working after clinic at home to finish papers and projects, patient charts, etc., etc. So my work-life balance honestly sucked. After finishing everything, it would often be time for bed, and the next day the toxic cycle would repeat. Of course, there were good days that I could add friend time and exercise into my day, but there were often bad days where the whole day was just work, work, and work. And I think that sometimes that's just inevitable and maybe even okay because, like I said, it's just a small phase of your life. Some people are naturally better at balancing work and life than others. As an optometry student, we had pretty much a 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. school schedule, and then we would go study at the library afterwards or practice for clinicals, and then end the day close to 9 or 10 p.m. While I'm exhausted and ready to go home, shower, and sleep, I had friends heading straight to the gym and others hitting a local bar to decompress. Everyone de-stresses in their own way, so someone else's definition of good work-life balance may look very different from yours. Now that I started working full-time, it became a little easier to manage my time and balance life and work. I say this now because I'm newlywed with no children yet, so I'm able to utilize my time as I want to, but I'm sure things may change a few years from now when I become a mother or am in a different work environment. I don't think there's a concrete or single way to perfect work-life balance. I think it's more about adapting to the different phases and chapters of your life. I think it's about knowing that most things don't last forever, and if one day you fail to balance your work and life, the next day you can work at being better at it. I want to share with you a few things that I do right now to help me balance my work life and my personal life. Why don't we talk about it over some good food? I'm actually about to make dinner for my family and I, so let's switch gears for a bit. Just got back home after work. Today was pretty crazy. It's a very busy season. A lot of optometrists are busy during the end of the year because a lot of patients want to use up their insurance before it expires. So we had a pretty filled schedule today. And the last few patients are a little more difficult than I had anticipated. So I'm a little drained, but I'm home. And now I'm gonna go ahead and make some dinner. Okay, I'm all changed in my comfy clothes. Today I'll be making like Korean style Japanese curry for dinner. My mother-in-law gave us kimchi a while back and it has ripened to perfection. So whenever I have good kimchi in the house, I crave good curry. So that will be our dinner menu. I have all the ingredients right here. Golden curry, and then we use pork Boston butt steak in our curry. I learned this from my husband actually. He likes to put this in the curry. A lot of times I'll learn new recipes from my husband. He's always been pretty good at cooking Korean food. This is ready-made sauce. All you have to do is put in the vegetables that you like in your curry. It just makes things so much easier, especially if you're like me and you have to prepare dinner after work, and I'm usually really hungry by this time, so it helps out to have a faster way to make it. I want to share with you a few things that I do right now to help me balance my work life and my life. The first one is that I try to set boundaries and prioritize my tasks. Set the boundaries super clear between your work and personal time. This means being able to say no to unnecessary or unrealistic requests and delegating tasks when possible, and communicating your availability and expectations to your colleagues, your managers, your friends, and your family. It also means prioritizing your tasks based on urgency and importance and focusing on the most essential ones first. Of course, it's easier said than done, but by setting boundaries and prioritizing your tasks, you can avoid overcommitting yourself, reduce stress, and improve your efficiency and, of course, your quality of work. I also like to try to manage my time and energy. This could mean planning your schedule ahead of time, using tools like calendars, reminders, and lists to keep track of your appointments, deadlines, and different goals, finding ways to optimize your energy levels throughout the day, taking breaks, eating well, staying hydrated, and getting enough sleep. By managing your time and energy, you can definitely avoid burnout, boost your mood, and enhance your performance and creativity. And another thing that's really important to me is really finding your religion. I honestly don't think I would have completed all the rigorous studies and nerve-wracking exams in optometry school had I not had my faith. I set a few times a week or even a few times a day to grow my faith and spend quality time with God. I needed to be reminded every moment why I was doing what I was doing, why I was going through what I was going through. There were days I actually couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel anymore. And I didn't think that I'd ever hear anyone call me Dr. Han. And it was those times that I held tight and tried to steadfastly persevere in faith and know and trust that there was a bigger and better purpose for me and a reason why I was going through what I was going through. Getting work done is definitely important, but it's also important to make time for yourself and your loved ones. This means carving out some time every day for activities that make you happy, such as exercise, hobbies, playing tennis, meditation, reading, drawing, painting, any of these things. It also means spending quality time with your family, your friends, your pets, and showing them your appreciation and gratitude. By making time for yourself and your loved ones, you can reduce stress, improve your mental and physical health, and strengthen your relationships. But remember, work-life balance is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It's rather a personal and dynamic process that requires a constant adjustment and evaluation. What worked for me may not work for you. If you're currently a student, I encourage you to continue trying to develop healthy habits and find the work-life balance that works for you as a student. If you're a health professional or working professional trying to figure out your work-life balance, know that you're not alone. There are so many of us out there who want to enjoy the benefits of working in healthcare or any other field without sacrificing our personal lives. Thanks for watching and listening. As always, stay bright and stay tuned for more videos.